There's no doubt about it. TF2 is an amazing game. It's fun, the classes balance each other out almost perfectly, and it encourages teamwork. I'm not kidding when I say sometimes the winning team is the one that communicates the best. Valve, the people who made TF2, always update their games, and unlike most video game companies, they actually listen to critical response. Oh, and let's not forget the game's amazing sense of humor. And I can't forget, it's free to play! TF2 has definitely earned its spot among some of the greatest video games of all time, without a doubt. Although there is another mode in TF2 other than the typical multiplayer. That mode is Man vs. Machine, MVM for short. For those that don't know, MVM is a separate mode in TF2 where up to 6 human players fight against an army of robots that are designed after the classes in the game with specific loadouts, controlled by the computer. All this may seem a little overwhelming, but the way it's set up, the human players usually have just as good of a chance as the robots. The objective is to prevent the robots from delivering a bomb to the hatch, which is right outside the spawn point. And let's face it, a lot of the strategies we love to use in normal multiplayer don't work nearly as well on MVM, if at all. Not only that, but the whole every class is just as useful as each other does not come into play here. There are just some classes that are just more useful than others in MVM. That is why I have created this video, the top 9 TF2 classes for Man vs. Machine, with the least useful characters at the bottom and the most useful characters at the top. And this goes without saying, but this is not your typical top 9 classes in TF2 countdown. So we won't be accounting for things like personality, backstory, how fun they are to play, all that stuff. This countdown is based solely on how useful each class is in MVM specifically. And also, if you feel a certain class should have been higher or lower on the list, that's fun. This is my personal opinion based on my personal experience playing Man vs. Machine. This countdown will also feature a few tips for anyone looking to play these classes. However, for the classes that appear earlier on this list, these strategies only work in theory. I almost never play them in Man vs. Machine, so I don't know for sure. If they don't work, feel free to tell me, and if you have some other strategies, feel free to tell me those too. So now with the introduction out of the way, let's get started! Yeah!